Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be talking about the dumbest fucking article I've come across in quite a while. But before we get into that tomfoolery, let's look at today's fan art. This is today's fan art. Thank you so much for drawing this. I love the shadow on the mouth and nose and the eyebrows. Oh my god, I'm in love with those eyebrows. So thank you so much for drawing this for me. Thank you so much for sending it to me. I will link the artist in the description, and let's get on with the video. So before we begin, I want to make a side note that I really like my eye makeup today. Slime Crimes Diamond Crushers in the shade Choke. I'm also using a different background because I was just live streaming. I'm kind of feeling the darkness, so let me know what you think about that. So recently, Babe.net released an article that said, "Sorry white people, but trying too hard not to be racist is low-key kind of racist."
I'm gonna kill myself! Wow. I'm going to kill myself, and it's your fault!
So the first thing that comes to mind when I read this article is we can never win. And you know what? Apparently we cannot win. It's bad to be racist and it's bad to not be racist. So what even defines trying too hard to be racist? And this title, I'm sorry, but it really sounds like a stupid person wrote it, because I understand that you can be casual in your writing, but this sounds like really sloppy journalism to be like, is low-key kind of racist? Like, what kind of journalism? Whatever, let's just move on. It says, "Before you yell, let me explain," with no punctuation at the end. Excellent. And there's a picture of Alana from Broad City, so I think we know how badly this is gonna go. So it says, "Don't get me wrong, it's a great example about white people who care about racism. That's nice for them. It's totally sick to hear white guys tell me they're into brown girls when they try to get into my pants." So first of all, using your experience as the definition of what white people are like is a little bit ridiculous, because it would be like me having one bad experience with an Asian person or a couple Asian people and then just say they're all X. Bad experiences don't mean that you're allowed to act that way. "Even though ending racism can seem like an impossible dream in a world where Nazis are a thing again and everyone expects me to care about anything related to Bella Thorne, at least diversity is a stated goal now. Progress." So this is the thing. The tone of this article is immediately setting up this narrative that is not very realistic to me, because no one expects you to be obsessed with everything about Bella Thorne. I don't know what circles you're in, but maybe that's, you know, on you and the people you're around, because it's not like she's on the news and people are like shoving it down your throat. You can always click off the picture, click off the video, whatever it is that's promoting that, you can leave. Second of all, bringing up the Nazis is a very convenient plot device here, because yes, that's a thing, but to act like it's such a general thing that everyone's a Nazi, and no, let's not set it up like this kind of binary that either you're a Nazi or you're a person of color and there's nothing in between, because there are plenty of people in between, but that's kind of what's set up right now. So then she goes on to bring up people that are problematic, like people that say I don't see color, whatever. And I'm sorry I use the term problematic, but it's appropriate for this video since we hate the term. So then here there's a picture of Katy Perry with a bunch of other musicians, I'm guessing. I'm shit at recognizing musicians, honestly. And it says, "Do you see anything wrong with this picture?" And she's posing with these guys, so I don't really see what's wrong with the picture. Then she says, "Beside the fact that Bon Appetit is a shitty song." I mean, like, the fact that that's a shitty song, it's again, this is lazy journalism to even use the term shitty. Like I said, I understand casual speaking, I understand how that might apply to the masses to be colloquial, but again, I cannot take this article seriously. Apart from the crap it's saying, the way in which it's saying it is detrimental to its own cause. I mean, then they show the video of Bella Hadid when she says homeboy can like get it, and that video was so awkward. But again, then they say that adopting black slang and trying to appeal to a black audience is unfortunately kind of racist and definitely appropriative, even if you're doing it because you think it's cool. So this is the thing. For things to be normalized in society, people need to use terms. Now, if you want a particular kind of vernacular to be normalized and to be viewed as equal instead of subpar or inferior to other types of speech, people have to be allowed to speak it. So to prohibit everyone who's, I'm guessing, not black from using this slang seems counterproductive to me. I honestly don't know in the end what you would get out of people not using it. And at this point, it seems like we just need to make a book about what you're allowed to say and what you're allowed, at this point, it seems like we need to make a book of what you're allowed to say and what you can't say, because it just seems like we're adding a lot of list of don't say this, don't say this, don't say this. So, I mean, where does that even end, first of all? And second of all, who decides these things? That's also my question, because it's not like the black community is homogenous, so I'm wondering who decides this, you know? But okay. Then this example made me laugh. It says, there are white women who appreciate yoga a little too much, the kind who devote entire Instagram feeds to their practice and flood the chakra hashtag. So I think that's really annoying, but if that to you is a huge deal and is like the biggest problem of racism, it seems a little bit ridiculous, because yeah, the girls who do the whole yoga thing to me are annoying too, but I don't think it's racist. I just unfollow them. It's not that big of a deal. So I don't really see how that is racist. They're just doing yoga. I mean, if you can't even practice yoga or use hashtags, like where are we gonna stop it? Should we just ban people from existing at this point? I'm sure some people would respond yes. Then they bring up another example, or white students who take a spring break to Thailand and come back to school 2 weeks later walking elephant pants and a big old Buddha tattoo because Eastern religion is so much more chill. So I think that's obnoxious too, but at the same time, I don't think that this is racist, and I don't think that any of these are actually really big issues. I think that people who have actually faced racism, who have actually been called a bunch of slurs, would not be like, oh yeah, those people with the chakra hashtag are the most racist people on earth. Like, I feel like saying that this shit is racist is invalidating actual racism, especially since we often talk about slavery. Do you really think that any ancestors of whoever who were slaves would look at this and be like, yes, that is hardcore racism and it's unacceptable? Like, let's look at it in that light. Does this seem worthy of making your whole little rant article that is actually very badly put together? Aside from the diction, it's a mess. Because all of this is using small, silly examples of things that aren't really significant in society. Like these people, these chakras, these elephant pants, these people who use black slang. What are the repercussions here that are actually really damaging? Because you're not talking about it.
You suck!
Then it says, white people are into busting racism now, and they're ready to point it out anywhere they see it, especially online, even when the people of color who they're supposedly defending don't really see anything. It's like the SJWs are generally the people who are gonna be on your side, but now you're also complaining about SJWs. So the thing is, like, you need to pick whether you want to be oversensitive about everything, so you're gonna agree with SJWs that everything is racist, or you're not gonna be oversensitive and be part or align yourself somewhat with the skeptic community. Because honestly, it sounds like flip-flopping here, because it's like, yeah, everything is racist, but also these SJWs think everything is racist. That's not okay. So it's, what do you want, man? Like, this is too much. And the fact that they are quoting this entire, like the fact that this entire article is based on Alana saying, you know, sometimes you're so anti-racist, you're kind of really racist. The fact that the entire article is based on a Broad City moment, to me, is really depressing. They continue to point out examples of people trying to expose Lily Reinhart for loving blackface when she wanted to dress up like a demon, or why a Selena Gomez video is damaging to New Zealand's indigenous population, even though you didn't know it was a part of Australia and like 2 months ago. You need to calm down. This article is so entirely patronizing, and the thing is, like, if people are trying to be your ally and trying to help you, maybe you shouldn't shit on them. I think they're being oversensitive too, but at the same time, so are you, because you're making this whole fucking article about how trying super hard to not be racist is racist. Like, do you hear how fucking ridiculous that is? And also, this takes away anyone's want to actually ally with you, because you're judging everything so harshly and so oversensitively that why would someone even try when they know that almost by definition they're going to end up being racist? Everything is racist nowadays. Maybe we just need to resign ourselves to that everything is racist, even if you're not a racist at all. I'm sure that me wearing a black hoodie for someone out there is going to end up being racist, because that, unfortunately, is the world we are in right now. Anyways, well-written conclusion states, repeat after me, my sweet white ally. Less is more. Amplify the actual concerns of people of color instead of getting mad about something irrelevant online so your non-white friends know you're one of the good ones. Isn't this what you're doing though? Getting mad about irrelevant shit that goes on? Because yoga and people with elephant pants do not seem like the biggest problem to me. If you were actually concerned about Nazis or something like that, then I'd listen. But this crap seems petty and just like you wanted to rant. And my idea for you would be to buy a diary with a lock on it like we all used in 6th grade and write all this crap there, because this is a garbage article. Honestly, there was no actual argument. It was just complaining. It didn't talk about the repercussions that any of these negative racist things have on communities. It doesn't talk about how to solve this, like apart from saying less is more. Groundbreaking. So I don't know. And then it says, can we actually stop using the word woke? Understanding that people of color experience racism every single day isn't a personality trait. It's common fucking sense. And if you're actually give a shit about people of color, you'll be cool with that. So apparently this wasn't edited either. And it's just like, this is so hypocritical that it's hard for me to wrap my brain around it without wanting to blow my brain out. So you guys, I'm so done with this. I'm so fucking done. These articles are so stupid. And I just wonder what kind of online magazine lets someone write something like this. It just seems so petty. Anyways, you guys, as usual, let me know what you think and I'll catch you next time.